I'm standing for election to the Norfolk Island Assembly because I care about the future of Norfolk and I believe in the future of Norfolk. And I believe in self-government. But at the same time, I'm realistic enough to know that we need to do it better. I believe we need leadership that will work together to achieve a better and more prosperous future for the island. Prosperity allows you to fix the problems of the past and to address the challenges of the future. I believe my experience of over 40 years in public administration with the Commonwealth, in the ACT and on Norfolk Island, as well as 6 years in private enterprise on Norfolk, will be valuable in achieving a better future. I have trade and professional qualifications in horticulture, a diploma in parks and recreation, and a degree in applied science. While in the public service, I received corporate training in strategic planning, financial management, project management, emergency management, ecotourism, contract law and negotiating skills, and a host of other corporate activities. At the same time, I also undertook studies in the Australian Government and Australian Constitution. I finished my career as an executive level manager with Environment Australia in 2004 in order to make Norfolk Island home, because honestly I can't think of a better place to live. I have no political affiliations. I'm currently Vice President of the Norfolk Island Chamber of Commerce. While there are many issues that I could discuss, I'll confine myself to the following points. Firstly, our relationship with the Commonwealth, and secondly, taxes and the cost of living. The relationship between the current Norfolk Island government and the Commonwealth is clearly not good. As a consequence of this, we have got little, if any, support in dealing with our economic difficulties. While the global financial crisis has impacted on our economy, it's important to bear in mind that Australia remains one of the most prosperous countries in the world, and it is right on our doorstep. Australia has experienced an extended period of economic growth and an extended period of population growth, while Norfolk has experienced population decline and economic decline. Unfortunately, our tourist industry, the heart of our economy, has been unable to capitalise on Australia's growth. The task of regaining prosperity will require us to look for an accommodation with the Commonwealth, particularly as we seek to address new era obligations and opportunities, many of which were unforeseeable at the commencement of self-government. The nature of any such accommodation will be a major challenge for the 13th Assembly, and the makeup of the Assembly is therefore critical to this process. Taxes, a difficult one. All communities need mechanisms to collect the money necessary to fund the facilities and services that make civilised living possible. It is said that tax is the price you pay for a fairer society. Our approach to this has been implementation of a goods and services tax. GST is widely regarded as being an unfair tax and clearly inflationary. However, we have little choice but to retain GST. The rate should not, in my view, go beyond 12% and ideally would be reduced to 10%. More importantly, we need to focus on the application of GST and the distribution of the proceeds. In my view, the benefits of GST revenues are unevenly and at times unwisely distributed. We should put a greater percentage of GST revenue into health, social welfare and the environment. And furthermore, we need to consider how to adjust the application of GST to ensure fairer outcomes for all. We should consider, for example, lowering or even removing GST on the essentials of life, such as freshly produced local food. The cost of living is highly influenced by government charges, which contribute substantially to these escalating costs. The government takes money from us by making us pay more for meat, fruit, vegetables, fuel, doctor's visits, freight and waste management. Money has been wasted through poor purchasing decisions and in the support of an airline that we can ill afford. Modifications to GST charges have the potential to attack the skyrocketing cost of living at the source, but in the end, fiscal responsibility is the key. Since coming to Norfolk, I've taken a strong interest in the conduct of government on the island. I've written letters to the local newspaper and spoken to MLAs on a variety of issues. I have developed and assisted in the development of submissions on immigration, governance, MLA remuneration, the liquor bond, Norfolk Island Plan, and a host of other matters. Subsequently, as Vice President of the Norfolk Island Chamber of Commerce, I've come to appreciate the importance of community-based representation and the importance of consultation as a means of gathering up the collective wisdom of the community. In the lead up to this election, you will hear many calls for change, but change for change's sake is not an objective. We need to make the decisions that will unlock the full potential of Norfolk Island and provide prosperity, security and dignity for all. Prosperity for Norfolk is the key objective. And because I care about Norfolk, it's my objective. And I seek your support on March 17th. Thank you.